Hey, welcome to another episode of Decide, Commit, Resolve. And I am your host, Bruce Mose. Listen, I am so thankful. I am so thankful. And I got to repeat that of all of you viewers. I really appreciate all of you who tune in, all of you who support the shop. I'm telling you guys, this is a really important thing in my life, and I'm thankful to God that He gives me this platform to be able to share with you different topics and to be able to motivate you as I'm being motivated. It's my prayer to motivate people around me. So I thank you, and I thank you again. Listen, I don't like to hold people's time up, so I'm going to just dive right into it. Today's topic or today's thought is time management. Time management. So when you think about it, what do you do with your time? Especially during this pandemic time where things are kind of toned down a little bit and there's not a whole lot of movement going on. What do you do with your time? How are you managing your time? I know for me, a lot of things have been really kind of quieting down. So I have been doing a lot more studying, a lot more work towards my business, and I still got a lot of stuff to do. But I just want to talk to you guys about time management. How important is your time? Better yet, how important is your vision, your goal, your dream that you have? How important is it to you? If it's really important, then what are you doing to get to that place? What are you doing to get to that next level of your business? What are you doing to get to that next level of you? What are you doing to get to that next place of greatness? And the reason why I'm asking that, because this is the perfect time to do it, to birth something out of you that has been lying dormant, that has been lying, for years, stuff that you've been wanting to do, stuff that you've been wanting to achieve. This is the perfect time to make it happen. Time management, guys. I'm telling you, it is so important to take the necessary steps to get to where you want to get to. A lot of people look at it, you know what, man, I'm not working right now, I'm laid off, only got the unemployment coming in, just coming up with these different, excuses to say I don't have enough. Well, you know what? When is going to be the time? When is going to be enough to get you motivated enough to step out on faith and pursue that vision, dream, or goal that you have? Now could not be now is the best time ever to do the research. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who got different business ideas, who got different inventions that you've been thinking about, now is the perfect time to do the research, to see what it is that people or the consumer is looking for, to see what it is that they are needing, and you match that with your skill set and you start working towards it. Guys, I really want to encourage you today. Time management is so important during this particular period of our lives. It's so important because there's so many people who are just sitting back, who are just collecting a check and not doing anything towards their vision or their goal. And guess what? The check's going to run out. Guess what? The government's going to stop sending money. Then what you're going to do? The jobs may not call you back. Then what you're going to do? That's something really important to think about. And a lot of us are not thinking about that. A lot of us are just enjoying ourselves, enjoying the money that's coming in, and not really thinking about 5 months from now, 6 months from now, 12 months from now, 24 months from now. You're not thinking that far ahead. And because of that, most of us will be stuck in that same cycle of poverty. Guys, my prayer is that you come out of that place. You know what I'm saying? Come away from that old way of thinking. And that's why it's so important to manage your time. Manage your time. One of the key things that I do every morning I get up and I start looking at stuff that can help me become a better me. Whether it's through the Bible, whether it's through research about business information. You know what I'm saying? I dialogue with other business owners on a daily basis who are already successful, and I dialogue with them to get insight on how I can be successful. You get what I'm saying? So we got to manage our time every moment. Yeah, it's good to sit back and enjoy life's victories and spoils, if you want to say. But in order to get there, what are you doing in the process of getting there, of enjoying the fruits of your labor? You get what I mean? So this is the time to really get yourselves in a position where you can make an impact on your community, make an impact on your life, make an impact, you know what I'm saying, on people around you, so they can look at you and say, you know what, if brother so-and-so or sister so-and-so can do it, man, I can do it. So I want to encourage you today to manage your time. Get those things in place that you need to step out on faith to pursue that dream, to pursue that goal, to pursue that vision. You know what I'm saying? To become that better version of you, so people can look at you and be like, you know what, man, they are really doing it now. Man, and they can come and ask you, what did you do to get here? You get what I'm saying? Our victories is not just for us. It's for the people around us. Our increase or forward motion is not just for us. It's for the people around us. And if you want your children to have a positive icon within your home, other than looking at these people out here that are doing the rap session, that are out here doing their own thing as far as R&B singing and as far as actors and whatnot, if you want your children to have a positive idol, a positive icon within their reach, then we, as the parents, have to change what we do. We have to manage our time so that we can become better. So I just want to encourage you guys, manage your time wisely, so that you can become what it is that you've been tasked to do, what it is that you've been called to do, who it is that you're supposed to become. Guys, it is so important. If you really look at the news and pay close attention to what's going on, there are shifts that are happening, not just in the physical and the natural for what you see, but also in the spiritual. And I got to touch base on that. There are shifts in tune with what's going on. You can get caught up in the shuffle, get lost, you know what I'm saying, in the shuffle. So I want to encourage you to start paying more attention to what's going on around you. Start paying more attention to what's going on around you, so that you can really get in tune with what it is that you're supposed to be doing. If you're going to be able to access money from the government, then use it to help build yourself up. Use it to help build up a legacy that people can look on to and gravitate to, that they can grow from it and leave a longer legacy. Because that's really what it's all about. What is it about your name that is leaving something that's tangible, that people can grow from it? What is your actions that is leaving something tangible that people can grow from it? And I want to encourage you guys to take a deep look at yourselves, so that people can really grab on to what it is that you're doing, how you are living. Now, that's another important thing. How you are living that can motivate somebody else to live differently. We are supposed to motivate people, encourage people, and become great. Really, we are, because we are from a great God. So I want to encourage you today, please hear me well, manage your time. This particular time is not given for nothing. And even if you're not looking at pursuing a career, but you have a family, you have a wife, you have a husband, how are you managing your time to become closer to them, to develop a stronger relationship with them, so that y'all can make a greater impact on people around you? Really important to get there, because if you're becoming who you're supposed to be as a husband, if you're becoming who you're supposed to be as a wife, if you're becoming who you're supposed to be as a son or as a daughter, then you can make an impact on other people around you. People can look at your family unit and say, you know what? I like what they're doing. I want to become like them. What must I do to become more like them? You get what I'm saying, guys? We are supposed to motivate people all around. It's real important to get. That's real important to understand. How are you managing your time? How are you managing your time during this season? How are you managing your time during this process? Please hear me well. I myself am working towards it. I have not achieved it, but I'm working towards managing my time better, so that I can become a better version of me, so people can look at me and say, Bruce, how have you gotten here? What is it that Decide, Commit, and Resolve has done to get to that place? Guys, I'm telling you, we can make a difference, not just in our own lives, but in the people's lives around us. But we got to manage our time better. We really do. We can't sit back and expect things to come to us. We can't do that. We got to work. It's going to require a lot of sacrificing. It's going to require a lot of getting up when you don't feel like getting up. It's going to require a lot of researching when you don't feel like reading. It's going to require a lot from you. It's going to require a lot of change. And I'm going to say this real quick. With this transition within this pandemic, we can no longer be the same person coming out post-pandemic. We must be different. We must be new. We have to be in order to progress forward. If not, we're going to stay in 2020, in 2020's mindset, in 2019's mindset, in 2018's mindset. It's time out for that. We got to manage our time so that we can become great in our call. We got to manage our time so that we can become great in the view of God's people. We got to manage our time so that we can become who we've been tasked to be. All I'm doing is trying to encourage you to manage your time and increase what God has given you. If God has given you a talent, if he's giving you a gift, what are you doing to grow it, to manifest it so it can become a greater thing? Because guess what? It's up to us to nurture it. It's up to us to fill it with what it needs so that that gift can grow. If you're a singer and you sing pretty good, how can you get better if you don't sing on a daily basis? If you're an actor and you're trying to grow as an actor and actress, how can you grow if you're not researching other actors, if you're not doing things that can nurture your gift and make you better? If you are a finance accountant, if you are a pretty good accountant, what are you doing to become a greater accountant? All of these things. If you're a minister and you're a pretty good minister, what are you doing to become a better minister? You get what I'm saying? This is all about managing the time so that you can access the resources that you need to become a better you. Guys, I just want to encourage you. I hope what has been said is encouraging. I hope what has been said is motivating. I hope what that has been said will give you the push you need to become the better version of you. Guys, I thank you all for tuning in. I thank you for those who are going to tune in. And listen, there's going to be more motivational topics coming as the weeks come on, Lord, you guys, because as I get motivated, I want to motivate you guys. I really appreciate you tuning in. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to say it again. I really appreciate you. Decide, commit, and resolve.